Hi there, Abatan Sheriffdeen of Excel Ireland here. Welcome to our Excel chart and graph series. So the next Excel chart and graph in the line is bubble chart. So bubble chart is just like a normal scatter plot in Excel, except in a bubble chart we'll be adding a third dimension, which will be the size of the bubble. So let's go to examples. So example of data set of variables you could visualize the bubble charts include product sales by revenue by market share. So the product sales will be on the x-axis, the revenue will be on the y-axis, then the market share will be the size of the bubble. We can also do income per capita, which will be your x-axis, life expectancy, which will be your y-axis, and population by country will not be the size of the bubble. Just to visualize that very well. So pro tip here, you could use a color as the fourth dimension to differentiate between categories. That's when you have two or more categories. So I don't really advise that, because it will make the visualization not to pass the message it's supposed to pass in a split of seconds when you just look at it. So you could also use cell formulas and form controls to create a dynamic animated bubble chart. That's a little bit advanced, but I'll be showing you that now. I'll be showing you how to do that in a later series. So let's jump right into Microsoft Excel and visualize some bubble. But wait, before we get started, if this is your first time on my channel and you're viewing this right now and you love to be a Microsoft Excel pro with straight to the point tutorials, I would say consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification bell to know instantly when I drop new content. So without further ado, let's jump into Excel and get started. Hello there, so welcome back from a short break. So here in Microsoft Excel, I have a well-arranged data set to see my headers and my words and my measures and my dimensions already set up. So as you know, this is a long data set. Let me show you the last page, the last row of the data set. Rather, you can see we have over 4,000 data sets here, which is a very large data set. But so the thing is, I'll be visualizing just this year from here to here, just the year 2000 of the data sets, so that we can have a more reasonable bubble chart. If I should say I should visualize the whole year, so the bubble charts wouldn't be reasonable. You won't even like it. So to get started, I'll be visualizing just that year. So I'll be visualizing the runs differential and the wins, and the salary will be the size of my bubble. So this will be what? This will be on the x-y axis, and this will be what? This will be the size of my bubble. So let's get started by inserting a what? A bubble chart. I'll just come to inserts, bubble charts. I'll come look at my bubble chart here. This is a 2D bubble chart and this is a 3D bubble chart. So I'll go ahead to 2D, then I will drag this here. It's loading. Let me just bring it here so you can see that very well. So you see we don't have any data selected, so to populate with data I'll just right click and select data. So you now see our y-axis, then click on add. So this is our name. I just call it, this is actually a team data, a log. So that's that MLB team data. So the x values, so my x values would be my runs differentials from here. Perfect. So just to be sure, yes. So 31. Yeah, that's that. So my y-axis will be my wins. Perfect. So my bubble size will now be my salary column, which is this place. So that will be my bubble size for my salary column. Whoa, is way above the year 2000. So I have to start again. I think this is correct now. Yeah, year 2000. And I click on OK. Okay, now you can see the size of my bubble. Let me just make that big so you can see it very well. So I've just done about this. Look a little bit, as you can see we have some negative values. That I'll just here select my axis, right click and select formats, and just give it a little bit more space. The format axis. So let's set that. You can see the minimum is 250, but let's set it to 200. When you check, you can see the minimum is 200, negative 200 actually. It's just 200. So axis value, that's that. Okay, you can make the axis value to cos and that negative 200 also. Perfect. You could do the same thing for this axis and see the minimum is 40. Let's just make the minimum 40. Perfect. It's not looking okay now. I can just clear that out. So that's how you do it when you have a negative axis. You just easily format it without further ado. You can see our bubble size is a little bit too big. What can we do? Or they are all showing the same sizes. So it's just I click on that and format bubble. You see, so the answer is there. So if you size represents, so I can say this one is area of bubbles. Let me turn to width of bubbles. So I'm guessing that now it's actually 100%. Let's make it 50%. We can see more differentiation. Yeah, I think it's looking perfect now. You agree with me? So it's looking okay now. You can see that what this team is a team. It's just showing MLB team, MLB team, MLB team. So we don't have data labels. If you want to add a data label, just right click and add data labels. So we have data labels, but it's just showing numbers, which doesn't really make sense. So to correct that, we could just select that and format data labels. So when you format data, cell values, like I want to select based on what I want, some data labels based on data, based on cell values in the data set. There'll be series name. You can see there'll be the value of the x-axis, the y-axis. But I'll go for Ctrl Z to get back. Let me just format that. Let me go for values from cells, which is a little bit better. When I go for value from cells, so if you see I have my team ID, so I like to make my team ID to be what the data labels, and that would make a little bit more sense. Yep, perfect. And I select that. You see now on my data label I have what? I have the team names. And let it be, so I can get rid of this y-axis. Yeah, let me make that be in the center. Perfect. So the data label is now making more sense with the data labels. So let's add some axis title, and I select my charts. I come to chart design, add chart elements, so axis titles. We add this one's differential, so to give it more meaningful. One's differential, so that according to that column, we come back axis title. This wins. Simply select the wins column. Just make it bold. Just make it bold. So that's it. That's that. That is now bold. So you can, these are bubble charts. It has the headers. Just let's make the headers too a bit bold. Yeah, perfect. It was a trend line, so you can actually read that very well. This trend line, you just add linear trend line, boom. You will see just like a perfect scatter plot. The command trend line. Let's come here. Let me make a solid line. I just want to make it orange, so let's make it much more bigger. so you can view that. So you can just select the trend line and add the R square value. When you select your trend line, you come to trend line options, display options, and add the R square, display R square value. Boom. So it is going to display the R square value. Let us just bring that here. So in my last video, I explained what the R square value means. So you can see the link to the last video up here. So this is the R square value of 0.8, that's 80% actually. So as you can see here, there is more correlation between wins and one differential. As you can see, the trend line is what is showing 80%, 0.8, which is 80%, very close to 1. So you can see here, San Francisco is the team with what, with the highest pay in salary. It's not really the highest pay in salary, at least between in the middle of the pack, as it had more wins, almost close to 100 wins above the what, above the team with what, with those with the highest salary pay. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. If it was helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to know when I drop new content. So thank you, thanks for watching, bye bye, I'll see you in my next video.